Hey, what's up guys? Erndaworm here, and I thought I would do a quick collection video for you guys, show you my setup. There is my shelves as a whole. We will go through it all. Actually going to start over at my desk with this Deadpool statue. This is a Diamond Select. I never actually done a video on it because it was a model kit. It actually had to be put together, then painted. So that was all just a flat gray plastic when I got it. I actually did the painting on it and everything. I think it came out pretty good. And behind him I have this Pop in the Box exclusive Deadpool / Venom pop. Pretty cool pop. One of the only pops I ever actually kept in the box. Also there's my gaming setup. That is where I film my videos, also on that diorama back there. Also, this is my desk, and in my drawers I have all my action figure accessories in this bin. I have just some random props and things down there. I also have this little cabinet where I keep some paints and things. That's where I keep my camera and a couple more props. And here is where most of my props and stuff is that I take Instagram pictures with. A lot of these things I have reviewed. This drawer has a lot more props and things, some tables, some chairs. Same down here, some larger things in the larger drawer. You have a Tony Stark couch, a big TV, that ball rim I recently reviewed. So that's all for the desk. We'll go through the shelf now. First I'll just show you the top, and I'll probably just pan through these. This is all my mystery minis. They go on the top of my shelf. This alien here being my prized possession. Voltron's a very good one, really like that one. And the Iron Giant. Shaun of the Dead mystery minis. Some old school game mystery minis. Star Wars. A lot of random ones. Like RoboCop. That Homer Simpson's actually a kid robot. These are Squid Ink, the little Nintendo cartridges. You got Fallout. Then you start getting into my DC mystery minis. And I also have Groot there. He actually won't fit on my shelf. So he's just kind of holding a Rocket mystery mini there. That is a knockoff Hot Toys Groot. Very good knockoff. More DC. Then my Ant-Man kind of divides DC and Marvel. It goes from the 6-inch Giant Man pop down to the Ant-Man Pocket Pop. I just thought it looked really cool set up like that, like he's growing or shrinking. Then all my Marvel mystery minis. Have some X-Men, some Guardians of the Galaxy, Avengers. Now for the actual shelves. This one you have some pops in there, an invisible Bilbo. Have a little replica Lord of the Rings sword set. They're letter openers. I just thought they looked really cool back there. And that pop is the dragon from Skyrim. That's the dragon from Lord of the Rings on the right. More pops here, some Stranger Things, some video game pops. Very first pop I ever bought back there, Optimus Prime. Down on the bottom we have some more random pops. Mystery Science Theater 3000, Ren and Stimpy, some Witcher pops. Here we have some DC pops. Batman, Superman. Really like that animated series Robot Batman. Up a shelf we have some Q-Figs, Jessica Jones, Doctor Strange, Spider-Man, and a Monkey Bomb. And you got Wally riding a hoverboard back there. Up one more shelf we have all my Star Wars pops. They're a little bit crowded in there. I might actually have to spread those out to 2 different shelves because there is some more I want to get. Now the bottom shelf on this row we have a lot of NECA figures and just 7-inch scale figures. It's hard to see in the back there, but there is a NECA RoboCop, and on the right there is a NECA Clark Griswold. Really love that NECA God of War figure. And then there is the 2 new McFarlane Stranger Things figures. Just reviewed those not long ago. Up one we have my Mezco Breaking Bad figures, which aren't really figures, they're more statues. They don't actually articulate or anything. They do have excellent sculpts on them though. And I loved Breaking Bad so much, so I had to get them. And in the back you actually have the RV and a couple Breaking Bad pops. Up another shelf we actually have some more pops and mystery minis. Have a couple Ghostbuster pops in the back, a Baymax pop, and the Shenron Pop with 3 Dragon Ball Z Mystery Minis in front of him. Kind of like the way that looked. Now over another shelf on the bottom, we have some Hellboy figures. These are all Mezco. This was before Mezco was doing the 112 line. I actually don't own any 112 figures. I'm waiting for them to release that Netflix Daredevil. I'm boycotting them until then. But there is a bunch of the Hellboy figures. I actually need to get his sidekick, the Abe Sabian, I think his name was. I don't actually have him. And these are really old figures now, so they're kind of hard to get. Okay, and up a shelf from that, we have my Dragon Ball Z SH Figuarts figures. Have that sale. Thank God they released that again, because no way I would have got the original version, the prices they wanted for it. Really dig that Android 16. Got that A Warrior Awakening Goku, the Super Saiyan God Goku in the back left there, and that figure has skyrocketed in price. People asking like $150 for it now. If I had the box, I'd probably sell it. Then you have the SH Figuarts Shenron there, and that is actually a knockoff of it. It's not the official release, but it is a very good knockoff. Then up a shelf from that, this thing takes up the whole shelf. You have the Mafex Hulkbuster facing off with the Diamond Select Avengers Hulk. So those two guys take up a whole shelf themselves. I really love that Hulkbuster. Still one of my favorite figures. I know a lot of people kind of bagged on it, but I do really like it. Okay, then down on the bottom here, we have a bunch of Marvel Pops. That Hulkbuster I finally scored. Some Groots. A couple Tony Starks. And then do have a little Hot Toys statue of Ant-Man on Anthony. Then up a shelf, we have my DC figures. A lot of these are Mafex. And then a lot of the ones in the back are actually 7-inch scale DC Collectibles. I got way in on DC Collectibles, then got in on Mafex, and then I kind of wish I had just went with Mafex, because you know they are a lot better articulated and sculpts are better, just all around better figures. I do like a lot of those DC Collectibles though, especially that Azrael, that Red Hood. I was lucky to score. It was a GameStop exclusive. Oh, that Deadshot is actually SH Figuarts also. I got it for like 25 bucks from Amazon not long ago. And that was a steal for that figure. Okay, then up a shelf, we have probably my favorite shelf. This is actually my Iron Man figures. Iron Man is my absolute favorite. I actually sold off a bunch of Revotech Iron Man figures just to get more SH Figuarts Iron Man figures. And I sold like 4 or 5 Revotechs to get that Mark V there and the Mark II. And it was worth every penny. Get the Mark III hiding in the back there. Tony Stark on his little stand with them all around him. That Mark I is actually a Revotech. The one Revotech I didn't sell because it is actually one of my favorite figures all around, not just for Revotech. Just a great figure, one of Revotech's best. Then speaking of Revotech, we have the Revotech Deadpool and the Revotech Wolverine down on this shelf, along with some Diamond Select figures. Oh, and the Revotech Spider-Man. Got the Destroyer in the back there kind of hiding. These Revotech figures, I'm thinking about getting out of the line. They're just very frustrating. I do have the Figma Deadpool on its way. Can't wait for that. Then up a shelf, we have more Iron Man figures. Really love that Igor figure. I couldn't afford that SH Figuarts Iron Patriot, so I went with the Play Imaginative one, which is what later became Comic Cave. And then up one more shelf, and actually the last shelf on my display is my Avengers. I think all of these are SH Figuarts except for War Machine and Ultron, and those are both Revotech figures. And actually there is a Vision figure back there, and this was just a mysterious knockoff. No one had actually made a movie Vision on this scale, because it's actually a 7-inch scale figure. It don't even fit in with anybody as far as scale goes. But yeah, all the rest are SH Figuarts and really, really nice figures. The Black Panther is actually a knockoff of SH Figuarts, because he was a web exclusive and very expensive. But again, that's also one of my favorite setups aside from my Iron Man figures. So there you have it, guys. That is my collection. I just recently cleaned my shelves and put a lot of things in storage. I took out like all my McFarlane Assassins. I took out just tons of stuff to make room for other things, because I really don't like when the shelves are like overly crowded. Also, I know a lot of people are doing their top 10 figures of 2017. I'm not actually going to do one of those videos because I have a hard time keeping up with what came out when. If I did a top 10 figures of 2017, I'd be putting up figures from like 2015 and people would be commenting, "What are you doing?" So I'm not actually going to do one of those. But I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Let me know what you thought of the collection, and I will see you guys next time. Have a good one. Bye for now.